Glad to have you in the meeting, Toastmaster Sampath from Sri Lanka. Well, Toastmaster Sampath is attending Pathways Motivational Strategies Level 1. The project is about research and presenting. Title, Automatic Error. And the purpose statement of the speech is, the purpose of this project is for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. It could take any form, either the informative or humorous as his convenience, and it's about the research and how we present his research on this respective topic. The timer, please note, timing is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish all the best to Toastmaster Sampath. Over to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chanakaranavira.
Here in the topic, what did you think about the content of this speech? To keep you guessing further, let me ask 2 questions from you all. That is, have you ever had a difficulty with the use of word hardly? Or have you seen others are struggling with this word hardly? Dear Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, good evening. You might be thinking why Sampath want to select this word to speak in this Toastmasters event. It's because we had a lot of opportunities to listen to various parties through online sessions during the past few months. Then I observed the common mistake that I have been doing, although that a lot of people are doing the same mistake. So I want to do some research into it, why this error happens, even though it is very small thing. Then I went through some study materials. From that, I identified few more things that I was not aware before. One thing is, over 1.5 billion people are learning English each year over the world at different levels. This is mentioned in one of the articles produced by British Council some time back. It further mentioned around 25 to 40% of the paycheck of some of the professions are coming because of their ability to communicate well in English. I believe that you all know the importance given by Toastmasters International when it comes to evaluate you at different competitions. Let's look at how this word can be used accurately with the use of these research materials I went through. The link is for the article that I just mentioned. I use 2 frequently used meanings of the word hardly to illustrate the point. In the first meaning, it indicates almost not, almost no, or almost none, and similar meanings. In the second meaning, it indicates the difficulty with which something has to be done. Let's take the first example for the first meaning. This means there is almost no evidence to support the innocence of this particular person. It means even though there can be some evidence to support, the influencer value of that is very minimal. When it comes to the second example, the sky is very clear because you can rarely see any clouds in the sky. That is just simple as that. In the second meaning, you might have come across this similar sentence. This happens maybe tomorrow morning you might be feeling sleepy and somebody come and asks you why you are sleeping at your work desk. Then you can say similar thing like, yesterday I could sleep, I could hardly sleep yesterday night because there was a party organized by the next door people and they were performing loudly with the use of a musical band. Right. Before going to the automatic error, let's see few more things for our knowledge. You all know the word hard, and it has two different functions in a sentence. That is, it can be used either as an adjective or adverb. But most of the time, we use the adjective version purposely, but adverb version we do not use purposely. Let's look at first set of examples. In first, third, and fourth examples, I have mentioned it before a noun because it modifies the meaning of noun. In the second one, I have used it in a different position. There, it complements the linking verb looks to give more meaning about the subject. When it comes to the adverb version of hard, I have used in all sentences to give a similar meaning, that is the effort with which something has to be done or the required level of carefulness. Let's look at now how the error can happen or the mistake can happen. This big mistake happens because we try to apply the adverb forming rule adding ly to the word hard to make the adverb version of adjective hard. But unfortunately, there is a different word with the same spelling and it gives kind of opposite meaning. When you look at this example, you can understand what is the level of understand or the embarrassment you would come across if you were in the audience. Dear Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, now we all know that there are two different meanings or the functions for the word hard, and at the same time, the word hardly does not mean the same thing as the adverb version of hard. Now you all know I can hardly stay here. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster.